a single mother named Laura watched her son stare at his phone. She saw him scroll through sad posts at his desk. She felt his grades slip and his mood darken. Laura joined a small group of parents near her town. They met in living rooms to share worries. They spoke about social media's grip on growing minds. They called their effort Smartphone Free Childhood US. They started a petition for phone bans in classrooms. They believed phones spread harm like unseen germs. Other parents heard about their work on local news. They shared stories of distracted children and lost friendships. They felt fear about mental health and school safety. Soon, dozens of parent-led groups sprang up across the country. Fair Play and the Distraction-Free Schools Policy Project formed. Parents helped each other draft letters to lawmakers. A former nurse named Laura Derrendinger spoke at state meetings. She explained how smartphones triggered anxiety in teens. She urged legislators to protect classrooms from digital dangers. Lawmakers listened as data showed clear trends. Research linked heavy phone use to lower test scores. Surveys found distracted students missed key lessons daily. Deb Schmill, grieving her daughter's loss, joined the fight. Her child's trauma began with a harmful social media post. She turned grief into resolve for stronger school rules. Parents rallied for the Kids Online Safety Act. They wanted safer platforms for all children online. They saw national policy as a path to real change. By summer 2025, 37 states had phone restrictions in schools. Some states banned phones from bell to bell. Others limited use during tests and lessons. In Vermont, the Sharon Academy reported fast improvements. Teachers saw fewer disruptions in every classroom. Students spoke more to friends and learned more deeply. One student said class felt peaceful without phone pings. He felt present for each question and discussion. He said learning felt alive again. Another teacher spoke of calmer mornings and focused lessons. She no longer chased phones during class breaks. She read more books with her students instead. In Alabama, officials rolled out free school meals and phone bans. Parents praised the changes at their back-to-school event. They said hunger and distraction drained their children's energy. In Texas, House Bill 1481 took effect statewide. Students could not use phones during school hours. Families planned morning check-ins before classes began. Nebraska joined the movement with a sweeping ban. Governor Jim Pillen signed the law in July 2025. He called classrooms safe havens free from digital noise. Teachers reported new energy in the first weeks. Students listened without pings or endless scrolling. They built real connections face-to-face. Counselors saw drops in anxiety referrals at many schools. They linked calmer hallways to fewer digital dramas. Students worried less about online rumors. Researchers at Pew found 72% of teachers saw phone distraction as a crisis. Stony Brook University data showed students spent 90 minutes on phones daily. The bans cut that time nearly in half. Some parents faced pushback from teens at home. Teenagers fought morning checks for their locked phones. They felt their freedom taken from them. Parents held calm family talks at dinner time. They explained the benefits of focused class time. They set clear rules for phone storage at home. Schools installed secure lockers for students' devices each morning. Phones stayed locked until the final bell rang. This simple step eased many worries. Students learned new social skills on playgrounds. They spoke to classmates about games and jokes. They rediscovered laughter without screens. Some schools created tech-free zones around dining halls. Families saw faster meal lines and happier faces. Students ate more and chatted freely. A principal in Oregon wrote, "Our school feels alive again." He saw new clubs form around music and art. He said phones had dimmed their creative spark. Parents praised improved focus on homework after school. Teens returned to reading books before bed. Many reported deeper sleep and brighter mornings. Critics warned about lost access to emergency calls. Schools built systems for urgent family messages. They ensured students could reach parents if needed. Education Week tracked policies, reporting nearly 30 states with strong bans. Others offered guidelines for smart device use. Many districts embraced clear, consistent rules. The movement spread beyond U.S. borders to Canada and Europe. International conferences shared success stories and best practices. Advocates called it a global shift. Experts like Dr. Maria Lopez spoke on podcasts about well-being. She noted that less phone use boosted emotional resilience. She cited rising energy and hope in young faces. In small towns, parents organized morning gratitude circles. Teen voices led talks on kindness and respect. They built empathy without digital distractions. A fourth grader named Sam said he read twice as many books now. He felt proud of his growing attention span. His mother beamed at each new chapter he conquered. Schools reported drops in bullying incidents online and offline. Students faced fewer rumors spread by viral posts. They learned to resolve conflicts face-to-face. State education boards debated adding phone policies to teacher training. They included sessions on healthy screen habits. Teachers felt empowered to guide children well. Parent groups hosted workshops on digital balance at public libraries. They taught families tips for mindful device use. They showed apps that limit screen time at home. Pediatricians praised the trend at conferences this summer. They linked reduced phone use to healthier sleep patterns. They said children's moods improved without late-night scrolling. National nonprofits like Fairplay released free toolkits for schools. They offered templates for parent letters and model policies. They helped communities take action quickly. Parents felt stronger connections with teachers through this effort. They saw their voices spark real change in schools. They proved that collective action still works. Children found new hobbies in art, music, and sports at recess. They smiled more without comparing lives online. They forged true friendships without filters. In families, game nights ousted late-night device battles. Fathers and mothers laughed with kids over board games. They cherished moments free from buzzing alerts. School principals shared wins in video updates on community forums. They showed footage of engaged classrooms and happy hallways. They inspired nearby schools to try bans too. Teachers said lesson plans soared in depth without constant interruptions. They could teach complex topics with full attention. Students could ask questions and dive deeper. Parents said they felt relief dropping kids off at school. They trusted classrooms to offer safe spaces to learn. They felt supported by clear, consistent phone rules. Students wrote essays thanking teachers for teaching presence. They spoke of freed minds and kinder peers. They praised a school day made for real learning. As summer ended, new districts planned phone bans for fall. Parent leaders sent surveys to gauge support. They saw strong majorities in every age group. All agreed on one truth: schools need to protect childhood focus. They must shield young minds from digital overload. They must build environments for real growth. The movement endures because parents will not back down. They know childhood deserves undivided attention. They believe schools can lead the way forward. Takeaway: strong phone policies in schools restore focus, well-being, and true connection.